Hey, Conor here, Neversink farm, and we've been doing a lot of projects on the farm over the past couple of years, trying to be, even more of a sustainable farm. It's something that, I think most farms, if not every farm, hopes to. It's part of their plan. It's part of their business plan. It's how they think about their farm, how they think about how they're going to manage their farm, and what products they use, and what kind of growing methods they choose. When we first came to this farm was many years ago, almost 15 years now, and we leased it. So there wasn't a lot we can do. We chose to be organic, chose to not use gas-powered implements in the field. We moved to electric carts. But it didn't even have electric here, so I had to put in the electric. And we couldn't really make big decisions because it wasn't our property. And now that we purchase it, we're able to make those big decisions and invest in what we see as hopefully a better future for the farm. And one of the big ones is sitting behind me, which is solar. And that fits into the electric that we've already been working towards, even though that electric, who knows where it comes from, probably coal. But we have electric carts, electric car, electric implements, like the harvester that we use from Farmer's Friend, the iconoclast that I used to cultivate. We're just trying to get more and more electric. And it's hard because, the delivery van is still diesel, but I'm not sure if anyone's making an electric van yet, hopefully. And one of the biggest ones is the hoop houses, which, like the prop house, which we heat. We're hoping to move towards geothermal if we can, and we've had a lot of trouble finding someone who has any experience doing that. But overall, it's something that it's always you never quite get there. You're working towards it, and it's always been important to me and Kate to keep on that path as much as we can, as difficult as it is. And so specifically, the idea behind the solar array is because we want to be we still have so many electric things on the farm, and we have to be able to power them. And so it took a long time because we wanted to put in a system that would cover all of our electric needs at the farm, which is a lot. It takes a lot to run it's 1.3 acres. I think it's even smaller now, 1.2 acres. It's Neversink farm, but it's still, there's fans, there's electric carts, there's the cars, there's just the cold room, which takes up a lot of electric. So we made sure we got an audit where we check how much electric we use in a season and how big of an array we'll need. And you come to a realization you're using a lot of electric. So I moved to LED, we're trying to figure out how to be more efficient in our cold room space, because it's a lot easier to reduce your use of electric than generate it. So we're doing that in combination of doing the two things together, which is creating the power and trying to reduce the power that we need. And this system, it's 30 kilowatts, which covers our house and the farm itself. But obviously those peaks are different, right? So we might have peaks where the solar array doesn't cover it, right? And like at night, or maybe peak summer, but it's sort of an average, and that's why it's grid tied. So we use the grid as a battery. So all of our extra power, when we're creating more power than we need, goes into the grid, and then we pull from the grid when the solar panel isn't producing power, like at night, or when we are demanding too much power, like the height of the summer and the cold room is running and all the fans are running. But what we're looking for is to try to be zero. Be great if we're producing more power than we need eventually, but the first goal is, after the first year, is figuring out if we can get to zero, that all of our needs are met with the solar panels themselves. That's the hope. And so I'll try to update you and tell you how it went after the year and how much power we used and how much power we produced. And it should be interesting. And if we are using more power than we produce, we're going to try to figure out more efficient ways to farm, because I don't want to increase the amount. This is more than enough, and it should work. So we're going to try to make it work. All right, well, thanks for watching, and until next time.